Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Mackenzie Lake.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12 and happy Wednesday. For the day today, we're already starting to see some pretty big changes from what we just saw earlier this morning. Take a look at these current wind gusts, where we were seeing winds all the way up to around 50 miles per hour in Mount Sexton. They have calmed down just a little bit up to around 39 miles per hour, but seeing some very, very gusty winds all along the east side and into the Shasta Valley as well. So keep that in mind as you head out the door, and also keep in mind this precipitation that we're seeing. We have a big band of storms working their way in, mainly impacting our west side areas, and we're going to be seeing those storms start to continue throughout the rest of our region and definitely producing some snow in our higher elevations as well. As far as current visibility, seeing some great visibility for our inland areas, but very, very poor visibility up in Mount Sexton. So with that poor visibility, with those wet conditions, and with those very gusty winds, we could even be seeing some whiteout conditions. So drive very slowly and keep all of that in mind as well. We are seeing some visibility impacts along the coast at around 8 statute miles. As far as current temperatures, pretty chilly. We're in the 30s and 40s for our east side areas. We're at a pretty comfortable 52 out here in Medford, but I was pretty chilly just standing outside just earlier, so you might want to grab a jacket. And you might want to make it a rain jacket because we're going to be seeing that wet weather starting to work its way in any moment now. You can see most of our west side areas will be seeing some rain, but definitely snow expected for our east side areas, and temperatures ranging in the 30s and 40s for our region. Very, very heavy snow and windy conditions can be expected for our higher elevations as well. Because of these windy conditions that we're already seeing, we do have a high wind watch. A high wind warning in effect for coastal Curry County. This is until 1 p.m. for the day today. And then for central and Siskiyou County and for eastern Klamath and Lake County, we also have a wind advisory in effect. So we're already seeing those very gusty winds could be potentially damaging power lines and trees as well. As far as 7 p.m. for your stormcast wind gusts for the day, you can see very gusty still along the east side areas. Not as bad for our west side valleys. We're going to be starting to calm down just a little bit by around 9 p.m. Seeing those winds start to die off even a little bit more into 11 p.m., but still very dangerous driving conditions for the night tonight. Still pretty gusty winds for at least these next couple of hours. And of course, because of this, we do have lots of watches and warnings in effect for our region. We do have a winter storm warning in effect for most of our region. Again, those snow levels could be anywhere down to around 2,000 feet. We're going to be seeing some areas, especially in our higher elevations, potentially reaching a foot or more of snow, and those winds anywhere up to 40 miles per hour. As far as our winter weather advisory, we do have that in effect for eastern Lake County, and that is going to be seeing those winds anywhere up to around 45 miles per hour. For the night tonight, we're going to be seeing those temperatures cooling down, still seeing lots of wet weather, temperatures down into the 20s and 30s for most of our region. Lots of heavy snow for the night. We're going to be expecting to see the most amount of precipitation in our evening hours. As far as stormcast, you can see for the day at around 8 p.m., those snow levels lowering significantly. Could be seeing some flurries here in the Rogue Valley. Lots of cloud cover, some spotty showers throughout the early morning hours and in the evening of our Thursday, but then staying nice and dry for our Friday. As far as your 7-day forecast for the coast, those temperatures in the 40s, seeing those very rainy and wet conditions right now, and that will continue into Thursday. For Northern California, temperatures in the 30s and 40s, seeing a dry spell for Friday, but then more wet weather into our weekend. For the Klamath Basin, very cool overnight lows, seeing those very breezy conditions as of right now. For the mountains, pretty dangerous pass conditions expected overnight through the morning hours, so keep that in mind as you head out the door. And for the Rogue Valley, those temperatures in the 40s, definitely cooler than average for the day today, but we will be seeing some more wet weather working its way in.